Alright, what is up boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. And welcome back to another look at Vechain on the daily time frame here. Another little daily update for you on the price action of Vechain. Obviously, recently not that much has been going on in the crypto space, to be fair. Currently still in the midst of a quite considerable bear market for Vechain and for most cryptos, to be honest. Bitcoin having a nice decent little rally over the past few months, but still really sitting in bear market territory in my opinion. And right now looking like really Vechain just continuing to the downside here in this descending wedge formation that we have seen. Obviously we had a nice little renaissance at the start of the year with this huge deviation and wipeout of some, what I can only assume is a massive liquidation down here, followed by an instant pump back up inside of this wedge. Obviously we swept all the way down to around 1.3 cents. Currently sitting at around 1.8 cents with a high of 2 cents recently for Vechain. And right now I'm in a short position which I took at the high of the descending wedge. It is currently in a decent amount of profit here, just continuing to the downside. You can see here it's currently sitting at support. As I said previously, I'm probably going to put my stop loss just above this area here, if I can actually draw this in correctly. Probably put my stop loss just above these candles here if we do break back up. Take the little bit of profit that I've got on the table there. I don't think this is, I mean, it's hard to know, but it seems unlikely to me that this is probably going to head all the way down to the bottom of the wedge. But it could easily happen considering, you know, how bearish Vechain is overall. But right now still heading down in this descending wedge. The wedge up here around 3.2 cents, the top of the wedge here. And until we see Bitcoin making any significant moves, we're probably not going to see any moves for Vechain that are positive, to be honest. You can see here Bitcoin currently coming down, looking, to be honest, like it's being manipulated to the downside here quite significantly to around that 29.2k level, currently sitting at that. Obviously we've come up into this area, this key area of resistance here, chopped sideways for ages, come down, had a massive plunge a few days ago, losing around $1,000 of value on Bitcoin. Really looking like, to be honest, it's kind of been manipulated down to liquidate some long positions. From what I can tell, I mean, this is a huge candle that we just saw in the space of an hour here, and really since then we've just been chopping sideways. And you would argue like this big area of accumulation, obviously the RSI resetting on multiple time frames, etc. It really did look like Bitcoin would probably just continue to the upside, but we might be looking at, as I said before, a back test of this area here at around 28.5k, or maybe back down to that 27.5k 038 Fibonacci level before a bounce. I think we're probably going to come up and touch that 33k level at that 050 Fibonacci over the next few months. Maybe a back test continuation looking something like that. Obviously Bitcoin looking very bullish over the past few 6 or 7 months really, since the start of the year, but looking like it might be losing some steam. Obviously you can see this is starting to round off like this, and you could see maybe a larger retracement back into the 20k area before any bull market starts to materialize, you would say, over the next, what we're looking at, 300, is it 250, 300 days to the next Bitcoin halving. Will be interesting to see what happens next. But obviously in regards to, let me just undo. In regards to Vechain, nothing's happening for Vechain in my opinion until we do start to see some significant movements for Bitcoin. So still in my short position, still waiting to see what happens next. We're probably heading down again. Realistically looking like we are just continuing to the downside for Vechain until we see a big move in the wider market. So that is it for today, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, get involved in the content, and I'll catch you in the next one.